Hey, it's Greg Grunberg's Snap Wexley, and you are listening to Sixth Scale Scavengers.
All right, Scavengers, welcome back. It's another Thursday night, hanging out, talking about collecting. Chris, TC, it was bound to happen. We took a week off. The streak is broken.
Yeah, well, I was on vacation, so you guys held down the fort. Went to Hilton Head. Went to the beach.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, Hilton Head's cool. I don't know if you guys ever been.
No,
it's most beaches that I've been to, like they gotten really commercialized, and like the large hotels and large resorts.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it's in like the city rules and laws, but it's very like into like very 1970s like feel. So there's no high rises. It's just very like it's a really wooded area, but then like you like branch out into the beach. So it's kind of interesting. It's very low key, and it's pretty relaxing. So I like it.
How far is that from you?
It's 300 miles. It takes about that's nothing. 300. I've driven much further than that in certain trips, but yeah, it takes with a kid and a family, it takes about 6 to 7 hours to get there. Not too bad though. That's not too bad.
I'm
TC's not at that age.
Like 20 minutes to the beach, you know.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago, I drove to. It was just me, but I drove from Atlanta to Austin.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In the day. Yeah, I left at 4, got there at 7. Yeah, so I done some drives.
Crazy times.
Yeah, but Mike's saying if you love golf, Hilton Head's the place to be. Lots of golf, good restaurants, good beaches, and unfortunately, I couldn't golf though. I have a knee injury, so couldn't do it this year.
Those old high school knee injuries, they always get you.
Yeah, maybe next year.
We're all getting up there in age. TC, you just celebrated a birthday, as did I, although I'm much older than you are. Definitely felt. I actually went to the gym yesterday on my birthday, of all places, and I felt every single one of the years that I was waking up this morning.
Very nice. Yep.
Never too late to get back in the.
Well, I mean,
number up.
I got my gray beard hairs now, which is very sad.
Yeah, mine. If I let it go, it does. It's not as peppery as Chris's hair, but
thanks.
So in the business, this is called stalling. Waiting for an audience to show up here. Looks like we've got a handful in the house. Moderator Mike, we missed you last time. Although Mike, I don't blame you because I think Chris and I decided maybe like 20 minutes before.
Right.
We're like, let's just record something. There's enough to talk about. And then I think next time we knew it, it was probably like 90 minutes of jibber jabber. If TC was there, he would have kept us under wraps.
Tangents galore.
Yeah, pretty low key week though from Hot Toys. Not
we
week,
didn't
but
we didn't
before.
miss we didn't miss too much. So I will say, Chris, one of the things we speculated on is I think we thought Hot Toys was going to do like one more round of Star Wars announcements. Actually, I think even when the last time TC was on, we did not get that, unfortunately. So Hot Toys, if you're listening, Howard, JC, your boy JC, Chris, if you're listening, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Padawan, just make it happen. That's all I ask. It's like my most wanted figure at this point.
I thought the most wanted figure was Andor with the trench coat.
No, because if you're not Shane, then you don't have to comment on every single Hot Toys post and ask for Andor with his Blade Runner style jacket. And just kidding, Shane, we love you.
I know. We had to give a little jab there.
All right, others. RJK, welcome aboard. Ray, Underground Figures in the house. The man, the myth, the legend. Chris, we could do a little sales pitch here for Ray.
Oh yeah.
Underground Figures now, maybe go forward, we'll have in-art figures. I am going to credit our own Mike, moderator Mike, for asking in a bunch of groups recently what are the best places to order in-art figures. You know, is it 1/6 a kit, or
Yeah, 1/6 kit.
1/6 skit. Bleh, I can't talk tonight. Apparently, it's like really late here, and I'm old and tired. Spec Fiction. Mike,
Culture.
the Pop Culture. Mike, the answer is Underground Figures.
It is.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Those
So
first
do you
ones,
guys
the,
know? And
endoskeleton.
maybe Ray can comment here in the chat. I don't know if it's all going to be all licenses, or is it maybe only specific ones that I thought I saw. Maybe you know this better than I, TC, but like I thought something that they started doing within art was like, depending on like if the license is like a worldwide license or like a regionally exclusive license. I don't know if that has any kind of bearing on what figures may be available.
I mean, my guess is there's probably some regional issues with certain releases, like what was it, Lord of the Rings stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Is Lord of the Rings, is that stateside?
I don't think so.
Because
You
Pop
could get
Culture
it.
gets it. I don't know. BBTS sells them too, but then they sell them, like they sell everything now. And I know I know some stuff's not licensed in the US. Like if you go to like their J&D line, they sold the Pirates of the Caribbean statue set. But I know for a fact that's Hong Kong licensed only, but they're still selling it. So I don't know how that works.
I'm wondering if they're importing and then tacking on the finder fee on top.
So I don't know how Ray does it, but it's just cool to see, seeing other retailer selling in art, because in art and more retail stores is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely go check out his Facebook post on that. I'm sure we'll learn more about it, but it's never a bad thing to have another place. Oh,
okay, nice.
Look at this. We are not aware of any restrictions. So obviously it's going to be difficult to go backwards at this point. But I mean, if Ray is going to be able to do this going forward, I mean, all three of us speak very highly of Ray and have gotten a lot of figures from him in the past. Not that we're sponsored in any way by anybody, but certainly one of the things that Scavengers have always done is ABS, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Always be scavenging.
Yeah, we're looking for those deals, and Ray is very aware of those, those scavengers out there, and definitely shoot him a message. He's got a lot of stuff in stock, some really good prices on some older figures, and lots of, all the new releases from Hot Toys and Sideshow, and so yeah, good stuff over there.
Yeah, one more before we get into our regularly scheduled program too. I think honestly, with like Sideshow running out of a lot of stuff, and with Ahsoka season 2 kind of getting pushed back a little bit, I think honestly next year for the 50th anniversary of A New Hope, between Ahsoka, probably Maul season 2, Starfighter, the re-release of A New Hope, like Star Wars is going to be crazy next year. So if you have the opportunity now, if you're looking to go backwards at all and fill in any of the holes in your collections, like now is the time to do it, because I think collectors, hobbyists, just people in the know, they're going to start gobbling a lot of this stuff up. And, this is the time to scavenge before everybody else is doing the same thing.
50th anniversary of New Hope. That's going to be exciting. Because the New Hope figures, those were the first ones that I ever bought from Hot Toys. It was the 2-pack Chewie and Han, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, and then Leia, and then Luke. It just kind of went like that. But I mean, I don't have those anymore. They've aged. They're not. I don't think they're the best. But it's just going to be awesome when they 2027ize them, modernize them. So
I know.
cool.
Yeah.
Artisan Luke.
Oh, definitely. I
It's-
guarantee.
Yeah. So, anyways, very long story short, now's the time to go find your deals, because those deals will evaporate. Stock will go down. I mean, the world being what the world is right now, it's going to be harder to find some of this stuff. So while you've got certain things stateside, grab them while you can. All right, guys, 12 minutes in. Got a little bit of Marvel to talk about tonight for the first time, and feels like forever. Feels like that was probably a Disney song at
It
their.
definitely was.
You
Frozen, maybe.
can tell. Yeah.
No, which song? Which?
No, you're right. I
Mhm.
think it is Frozen. Yep. Little Elsa and Anna. Actually, never thought you'd hear them mentioned on.
Hey, where their Hot
60.
Toys? Come on.
Yeah. Speaking of
Just
another
to get live
IP that's
action.
on fire, like Disney cards and everything's going crazy right now. Anyways, that's a topic for another show. So we do have Marvel to talk about. So we've got the Iron Man Mark III armor up version. We've got Mr. Knight, which, Chris, I think TC and I are going to probably have to rely on you for that one, and probably the Punisher as well, because I still have yet to, because of soccer season, sit down and watch the one shot that's been on Disney Plus for Punisher. But let's start with another Iron Man figure, TC. We step away. Hot Toys is still cranking out Iron Man die-cast figures here. It's like rinse, repeat.
I don't remember this one looking this good though on the preview. This looks really good. Like I don't know. I've seen so many of these, the Iron Man figures. This one, it's unique. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think I'll rush to get it, but I'll have my eye on it for sure. I mean, it's just there's nothing else really like that in the collection.
I'm trying to figure out
offerings.
I'm trying to figure out, TC, is like, it looks like are the legs are.
I think you can take it all off. Like you can do a lot with it. You can take all the armor off on the legs, and it just shows like the inner.
But then again, I see a couple
workings.
of them. Looks like you can get a almost like a full Mark III out of it, because I keep looking at some of the photos here, and it looks like you can only display it with it like as it's just getting, as the name implies, he's just getting suited up here. But I don't know. Like it seems like that there's like two different chest plates, because one of them shows it like going on, but then a couple of photos like this one shows it all the way on. I don't know if like all the there's only certain combinations you can do for like the legs here. That I mean, like you said, this one's kind of cool.
It is cool. I mean, there's two Iron Man figures that they've recently done. This one and the Mark 42 that I can't seem to shake from wanting to get. So I'm gonna keep my eye on both of them. I don't know. There's just so much history with these two figures, and especially the Mark III. But I mean, Hot Toys has been making Mark IIIs for 12 years. So I mean, it's just got some nostalgia, not only from the movie, but just because I've had the older versions, and it's kind of see it come, this far it's incredible. I mean, this is just, I think it's awesome. Now, I don't know if it's difficult to assemble or anything. I haven't dug into the details. I've kind of been out of the loop, but as far as like the photos go and the paint finish, just really cool.
It's pretty crazy, like you were saying. I mean, the technology, the engineering that's gone in to these figures, and over the years, it just keeps getting better and better. Um, I'm kind of blown away with how crazy you can get with, the assembly of the suit. There's just a lot of pieces. I know the Mark V suit up is a pain in the arse to to set up. Um,
I mean, the race suit, that
yeah,
one.
the race suit one. It was so fiddly. I was so worried about, because you had to snap together like the two halves and everything, and it took forever for it to clip in properly. But it looks great set up. I don't ever want to mess with it again. Um, but yeah, this one's like kind of next level. Definitely a cool option.
Dude, I was looking at CGC Blu-rays, and I saw the original Avengers. I know this is the Mark III, but I don't know, I'm kind of getting the nostalgic feelings for some of the old Iron Man stuff.
There you go, TC. RJK is like that was a prior iteration of what we called ourselves, the 6th scale enablers.
Well, what does this figure run? About 180?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Like 550.
Yeah, and Mike makes moderator Mike makes a great point here, TC, that now being USB.
That is huge. I mean, of course, they're always going to advance that technology. Another 5 to 10 years, it might be something better. But yeah, I mean, I think this is one of my favorites they've ever made.
I mean, you cannot go wrong with a gold and red Iron Man figure. It's just
I really want to rewatch Iron Man 1 now, just because that was the one that started it all off. The soundtrack was awesome about that one. Man. The suit up part, I still like the part. One of my favorite parts is when he finally takes the Mark II out for his first test drive. I think actually that's the name of the track of that on the soundtrack. I think it's Test Drive. It's just really cool.
Yeah, I watched it recently, like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago.
And obviously it still holds up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had it going in the garage while I was wrenching. So he would it was pretty cool. Like Tony's wrenching on a suit and I'm like wrenching on a car. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
You're Tony Stark.
You're like 7 degrees of Tony Stark here. Like the Kevin Bacon meme.
Right. Pretending that I'm Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you're pretending that you're Tony Stark hammering away at his iron, and Tony Stark made this in a cave with a box of scraps.
That was a pretty good impression. Jeff Bridges right there.
I didn't quite nail it 100%.
That's pretty good.
No.
Hey, you at least got the words right.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean, again,
and I think that same guy, didn't he come back in Spider-Man Far From Home? Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah.
Anyways.
Ralphie from Christmas Story.
It does look pretty cool. I don't know. It won't be for me, but I think this could look pretty cool on display.
Yep.
All right, Chris, I'm just going to throw this one to you first. Let alone haven't watched the series. I don't even know much about the character of Moon Knight, other than he's got a mouth not as bad as like Deadpool, but just says like a lot of random stuff. It seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Mr. Knight. It is the like alternate suit for Moon Knight. It's one of his quote unquote personalities. He has identity I forget what it's called. It's like dissociative disorder, identity dissociative disorder. So he's like got multiple personalities. I know that's kind of like the old timey term for it, but yeah, this is one of his versions. And I mean, the head sculpt for Oscar Isaac is just on point. I It's pretty crazy how good they could get his likeness. So here we go. That's with the original Moon Knight suit, which I had, and it was really cool. But yeah, I think for fans of Moon Knight, it's just a cool alternative look. You could have the um, two suits, you know, set up on your shelf. You get the head sculpt. Uh, he doesn't like go without the mask in this suit very much, and it's not featured too many times in the show. But again, I think it's a clean look. It's a very good representation of what it looked like in the show. And the show, I mean, I really liked the show. It's very different from the comics, and I think that's why a lot of fans kind of didn't care for it. It started off pretty good. The ending had some battle scenes that were questionable, but Ethan Hawke is in it. He's the bad guy, and he's pretty creepy. He does a good job. But yeah, I again, I just think Hot Toys executing up to their highest level with this figure. Is it for everyone? No, it's a very niche figure, but it's cool that they made it. That's so stupid. That picture, it's so dumb, but it's just yeah, I don't know. It's a totally different look for a figure in your lineup. I think So Toys made one years back, but from what I understand, the suit has doesn't hold up. It's kind of yellowed over time. So I think if you held out for this one, you know it was
That's
the
the
right
problem
move.
with the white stuff.
Yeah,
Like you just don't know how it's going to age.
yeah, and this one's like crisp white. It's not like
Yeah,
the off white like the other suit. Um,
it's like Snow White.
yeah, I mean, see, I'm like a crazy Marvel fan, and I just watch everything. So like when people don't watch these shows, I'm kind of like, come on, man. Like, but I know it's a commitment. Um, I know a lot of people just gave up on it just because they didn't get it. I really hope we see this character again. There's rumblings that Oscar Isaac kind of had a falling out with Disney, so that's kind of a bummer. I don't know if that's true. There was talk of a what's it called, Midnight Suns
Mhm.
project, which would have been with like Ghost Rider and Blade, and I think those would really fit together, especially with other characters that they've introduced in live action, like Werewolf by Night and Man Thing. Some of these other darker, uh, darker characters. So yeah, I don't know. It's not for me, but I'm the one I'm really looking forward to seeing is the artisan version of the main suit that they announced around the same time as this Mr. Knight suit.
I think they released that.
Did they?
I thought so.
Did
I could
somebody
be
put a
wrong.
question mark on the teleprompter for Chris?
Yeah.
Well, the Oscar Isaac figure I really want, I'd rather add is the Poe Dameron.
Mm-hmm.
You get the head sculpt and just, I don't know, totally off topic, but of the sequel trilogy, those intro moments are some of my favorites. The BB-8
Mm-hmm.
and Poe Dameron interactions. So, yeah.
And
Yeah,
also
definitely.
featured very heavily on Rise of the Resistance ride at Disneyland, Disney World.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's right. He is.
Yeah, actually, it's funny, TC, you mentioned that because that was the first thing I was thinking along the same line with my Star Wars slant. But that almost makes me wonder if, like, hey, we're already under the hood trying to make a Oscar Isaac head sculpt. Let's do Poe Dameron. That's a figure that people
Right.
wanted way back, but the problem is you put him next to the original Ray and Finn
Finn.
figures.
Oh my
and
god. It'll just
Oh, just get the BB-8. Don't. Yeah. You don't need to mess with the other ones.
just get Kyle, a Kylo holds up, but yeah, some of those head sculpts. I think like Ray with all her apparatus on
the
when she's
scavenger look.
scavenging. Yeah. I think that was a cool look. But yeah, those other head sculpts. I mean, that was like 10 years ago. So I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
wasn't too long after. It was like 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
Those were out.
I mean, Ray still has Force Awakens figures in stock. So
Does she really? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, the prices on those have tanked. Like you can
Yeah.
pretty much get most of the Ray figures for not much over original retail at this point, which is kind of funny that our name is very inspired by Ray, technically.
Mhm.
Ray as in Star Wars Ray, not Ray from Underground Figures.
Right.
With the scavenger, that was kind of a name that I had used for different iterations, and here we are, still using.
I had the
Always scavenging.
the Ray. So everyone, Black Series is the main. I guess, what is it? What scale is Black Series?
1/12, so
1/12.
6-inch.
Back when they released the movies, Disney released a bunch of figures, and I loved those Ray figures. And they had the original Ray, and it was kind of like to compete with Black Series. And they had the Ray with, I believe, like the Jedi, the saber. So I think they're worthless now.
Though
Yeah.
I remember those figures were rather hefty, like they were almost like die cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The Elites or something.
Yes,
or,
the Elites. I don't think they make those anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I
Trash,
had gotten a massive collection of those and could not get rid of them, and was so happy when they were gone. So
Yeah.
yep. What's next?
All right, I made you wait, Chris.
More talking.
This is
My
like this is like the Chris centric show. This is actually a show where I feel like I'm just I literally moderating most of the time. I can't stop yapping myself. But TC, before I throw it to Chris, have you seen this yet? TC, the one shot.
It's not my jam.
Okay, so I did, Chris.
Come on,
before
man.
Before you give me grief, Chris, I did watch Daredevil Born Again season 2. Our household enjoyed it. I just haven't had the opportunity to watch this Punisher special yet.
Yeah, it's worth a watch if you like very violent fight scenes and lots of swearing and grunts and moans and I love the Punisher and I love John Bernthal as the Punisher. I watched the Netflix series, the 2 seasons there, and I was so happy that he was coming back as the Punisher in Born Again season 1. and then his story continues with this one last kill, one shot kind of special presentation. I mean, he's just great. He's great at the character. I mean, he executive produced it. He helped write it, so he's really invested in this character. And I just think that Hot Toys, they brought their A game again with this release. I know some people are wishing that the trench coat is genuine leather, but I think it's like a microfiber material. I think it looks good, and he's got a little bit of a arsenal going on there, but I think if you want to load up on more weapons, you can always find different stuff in 6 scale. But I think the tight fade and the beard and all that stuff, I think Hot Toys really did a good job with, nailing that sculpted look. And yeah, this was a like immediate dopo for me. Like I strongly need this in the collection. It just thinks I have to wait a year and a half potentially for it.
I do wonder if they're going to just slightly alter the head sculpt based on all the pitchforks and torches that I saw on the Facebook posts. And no, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about Shane asking for his Blade Runner Andor figure. The a lot of the things showed like an elongated sculpt face, like it looked like somebody was doing a caricature. I can't ever say that word of his face, just because the sculpted beard actually makes his face appear a lot longer than I think it is. I would assume, not having watched it, it just means he has probably a thicker beard, but it does look a little odd to me. I will say that. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm still getting it.
Your opinion matters nothing.
I wouldn't
do
really
not
care about the leather thing. Like, I don't know if anyone knows what genuine leather is. It's not actually like a term for like, oh, it's real leather. Yeah, it is real leather, but it's the lowest quality. Like genuine leather is an actual leather term. So it's like it's the softer, like inner fibers of the leather cut.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still prone to cracking. It's
leather,
not like
leather like microfiber material coat.
This is probably better than genuine leather.
And I think you're right, because the scale, the real leather making a coat, it's one thing to like make boots that are real leather. It's different with a coat where you've got to show movement and thanks, Mike. Sorry. I lost my train of thought. But I think you can have the thinner material to show proper scaling and tailoring for the coat with the microfiber material, whereas trying to get genuine leather thin enough and move like this, I don't know. I'm a 6 scale clothier, but I'm not a 6 scale
tailor.
Tailor. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. Like Mike's saying, I mean, there might be another release for Brand New Day, a clean cut look. I'm not sure. I don't know if they would release 2 Punishers in 1 year. We haven't seen a Punisher since his appearance from Daredevil in Netflix. I mean, almost maybe 8 years ago, something like that.
So this character's in Brand New Day, the Spider-Man movie coming up.
Yeah, you seen the trailer for it?
No, I'm out of the loop, man.
Come on, man.
I'm losing credibility left and right.
Where's the cancel button for TC? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, if you watch a trailer, like he's in it. So the trailer for Brand New Day came out, and Punisher was in it before they released this special presentation. So people were trying to figure out how that makes sense. The connection between his appearance from Daredevil Born Again season 1, and then to Spider-Man, and this special presentation takes place in between, and the way it plays out, it makes sense. But definitely worth a watch. But I mean, you kind of got to watch Daredevil season 1 to kind of get reintroduced. I mean, you probably never watched Daredevil Netflix or Punisher Netflix, or
I watched Miss Marvel.
Get any figures of that?
Yeah.
She-Hulk. Hey, you got a figure for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But hey, Daredevil was in that though. So
yeah.
My biggest issue with Marvel right now is I feel like I'm the grumpy old guy telling people to get off my porch. Is what is gonna even matter in like a year from now, after we've gotten Endgame? Not Endgame, sorry, they're gonna re-release Endgame. But Doomsday, and then Secret Wars, and all this stuff that they've been working on for the last 7 to 8 years since Endgame, and all these things they're trying to do. It seems like there's a hard reset planned, and it's still like, they need to do something to kind of consolidate everything. But at the end of the day, is it going to be different actors? Is it going to be like same actors but variants, or like who's
Right.
going to remember the old way versus the new way? Like it, I don't know. Like they made this issue for themselves by just continually. It was really cool for, like, you got the first 10 years of Marvel, and everything kind of led to Infinity War and then Endgame, and everything since then, for the most part, hasn't. They have not been able to recapture that same magic. A couple things have been good, most of it not, and I don't know. It feels like lost years of what
Right.
they could
And
have really been doing. They should have just reset it hard after Endgame. Like, that would have been the easiest thing to do.
Or just have the Spider-Man in that Guardians movie carry it through to the stage. I don't know. There's a lot of extra stuff. I like it better in the theater than the TV series. Just me.
yeah,
Like, some of the street level stuff, like Chris is saying, like, and the funny thing is we've seen Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock / Daredevil on screen now more than any Marvel character when you add up all of his screen time. There are certain characters that I feel like work better for a TV form series, where it's like this street level stuff and there's more to tell. But like, I completely agree with TC when you're talking the grander scale, like the epic scale. Like, some of these characters like just don't translate as much. And at the end of the day, and you, Chris, you mentioned it either last episode or maybe an episode before that, like, Spider-Man is like, not iconic isn't even the right word. Like, everybody knows who Spider-Man is. Like, you've got to build stuff around, like, the star players. And then, Marvel had made like B characters into A-listers with like Iron Man and Black Widow, even Captain America, and they were considered like, top tier. In the past, in like the early 90s, it was like the X-Men or bust.
Yeah.
For Marvel and Spider-Man.
Yeah, there were
Again,
definitely,
like, tell me what they're gonna like. And this is a rhetorical question. I'm not looking for you to answer this, but like, at the end of the day, what matters? Like, what are they gonna build on going forward, and how are they gonna transition that so fans don't really want to burn everything down.
And it's tough because the whole landscape has changed for, theater goers and fans. The younger generations, they just don't really care about this stuff. They don't care about, their parents' nostalgia. Just look at Masters of the Universe. We went and saw it this past weekend. I loved it, and it absolutely did not perform at the box office. And in comparison to movies out right now that are made by YouTubers for a combined $11 million, I think have grossed over $200 million each at this point. It's like, it's crazy. I think, Marvel, Star Wars, I mean, Mando and Grogu just got destroyed at the box office. Nobody cared
I love
to
that
really
movie.
see it. I mean,
I
it was
cared.
great. It was fun. I saw it twice. I thought it was a good time, but I don't know. I don't know where things are going to go. That's why they're doing all this stuff with Doomsday, bringing Downey back, which I still don't understand how that's going to work. They're going to have 1,000 cameos in it. Is it going to be just filled? Is there going to be any substance to it? Like, I don't know. I think Marvel has a major uphill battle, and they.
I was there from day one. Like I remember seeing Iron Man in the movie theaters.
Mhm.
Like and most of those early Marvel movies, I was there usually day one watching a lot of them. But they've lost fans like me. I still follow some of the stuff, but the the fever that I used to have for a lot of the stuff, if they lost somebody like me, they lost a lot.
Yeah.
And that's
I
gonna be a
came in
problem.
late to the Marvel stuff. When the first was the first movie I saw in theater. I think the first movie I actually saw in theater was Civil War. Which is kind of no, I can't remember. Maybe it was I think it may have been Civil War, like in theater. But
Mhm.
I from it was just like hit after hit after hit with
Yeah.
that, and the build up was insane, and it peaked it to me. It peaked in Infinity War, and then Endgame kind of plateaued the way they ended it, and they probably could have just kept going with what was it? Far From Home was next, and then they could have just done the Spider-Man movies and some of them, Black Panther 2 and Guardians 3,
Right.
and just called it, and then maybe one or two other series, and then carried it through to where it is now, rather than all these additional
They
shows. But
right, and it was under the, like, when Feige kind of wasn't handling the decisions or something like that at Disney, they went off and did all those. They were trying to make shows for characters that, like, nobody cared about. Like, why is there a show about Echo? Why is there a show about, such and such character? And like, they were trying to push this stuff, and there was too many. I don't know. I felt like there was too many cooks in the kitchen. There was too many. It was spread too thin. They made bad choices with, the characters they were focusing on, and then they were going to have this whole Kang thing, and we know how that didn't play out the way they planned because of stuff outside of, you know stuff in real life. It's just, it's a bummer. But shows like Loki, I mean, I absolutely love Loki season
yeah,
one
that
and
was good.
season two. But yeah, some other ones, they just, I don't know. And like Wonder Man came out this year. Absolutely love that show. It was like, my wife loved it. She was even like, "Are they going to make a season two?" And it it was so good, and it was so different that it was good to see that. But I don't know. I don't know if they'll invest. Supposedly they're going to do a season two, but again, guarantee like a lot of Marvel fans just who's Wonder Man. Like I don't even care to.
Yep, that's me.
But it's like a very well written show, but that's not enough for people.
Nope,
Grumpy old man.
that's me. Get off my lawn.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just watch all of it, everything, but I don't watch too much other stuff. So I'm, I'm the one holding down the fort, taking one for the team for these crappy shows. And yeah, it's funny how many.
You're giving them false hope.
It's funny how many people are like, yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to watch that. I'm like, come on, just give it a chance. No, not worth my time. Nope. I'm going to go watch YouTube for 3 hours. And
I'm not even going to do that.
No, I'm messing around. I'm going to go watch Mr. Beast give people millions of dollars.
His name's Jimmy.
God, no thanks. I'm all set. Nope, not happening. Never watched the Mr. Beast show. I will never watch a Mr. Beast show.
My son used to watch a lot of his different stuff. I don't think he's watched him in a while, but
yeah, he was on Survivor, and I was like, oh man, this guy.
I had no idea what his name was. They kept calling him Jimmy.
I know. I'm like, could you get any faker teeth? I don't know. Sorry.
This show's going off the rails fast.
I know. It might have been all that tequila I drank before. Meanwhile, I'm on Underground.
I also want to change the episode title this one to Grumpier Old Men.
I love it. Hey, this is what we're here for.
Anyway, so Spider-Man next month. I would imagine, guys, we're probably going to get some announcements for figures there. It does seem like some of the main actors and actresses are starting to do the press tour. I think the biggest unknown at this point, and a speculation that I've seen, is what character. I just drew a blank on her name. Sadie Sink. I was thinking different last name, but yeah, Sadie Sink is playing anywhere from Jean Grey to Typhoid Mary to who knows. That will probably, I think whatever she's playing is going to have a huge impact on the story and maybe what happens going forward. I want it to I want it to be good. I want it to matter. Like, it just seems so cobbled together. Like,
well, they said it's 2.5 hours, so it's going to be the longest Spider-Man movie. And you look at all the characters that have been teased in the trailers, have been announced for it. It seems like there's a lot going on, and that's what worries me, is because when there's too much going on, like, are we going to get a good story in the middle of it? It seems like the idea of it is cool, but are they going to be able to land the?
I think, and this is not even really a spoiler, Chris, because I mean we're talking about a comic book. Secret Wars was what, in the 80s? Like, was it 84, 86?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
And I mean, I know that they've done like another version of it most recently, because Marvel can't have any original ideas. They always have like Civil War 2 and Secret Wars. I have to imagine by the end of this movie, somehow leading in, because I don't think Tom Holland is in Doomsday, is like somehow he's got to end up in the black suit, symbiote suit, to be for Secret Wars, because that's what he wore in the comic book run.
Yeah.
And I mean, that might pay off from like the end credit scene from the last Spider-Man, when like Venom, like No Way Home, when Venom showed up and left behind a part of the symbiote. I don't know.
Hmm.
Again, make it matter, Marvel. Like what
Yeah,
are you
just
doing? But it
don't
just I don't know. It just seems to me that they're like wasting time treading all this water with all this stuff like now, but like why are we gonna care if everything gets reset? Just reset it. Get it over with.
I mean, they're. I think the idea of Doomsday then going into Secret Wars. Secret Wars is really the point that would make the most sense for a full reset. So I think by the end of what is that Secret Wars coming out in 2027? Is
I
that the
I
plan?
think so.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it the end of 2027 or summer 2027?
I think it might be December of
I don't know.
2027.
I'm
But
looking now. 20. Yeah, we'll have to wait a year in between.
okay, it's very likely. It would, yeah, like draw the line says if they bomb, they'll have to reset if Disney wants to keep Marvel, you know, as one of their properties.
Sometimes things can be so good that you've just made things too good, and you just can't replicate it. You just can't do it
Hmm.
when you reset it. So that was Marvel in 2010 to 2021.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they've reset. We've rebooted Spider-Man so many times, and X-Men, and now we're gonna get another X-Men, and I don't know. It gets convoluted. People Brian was saying, you just get lost in all the things, and then it's
Like you
like
have
there's
there's
just
just like
too
so
much.
much like homework for people to do. Like you still technically today, I know we talked about it with the first figure with Iron Man from 2008. We're approaching 18 years later. God, that sounds old to say that. Like you still have to know what's happened for the last 18 years basically to kind of have a sense of what's going on. That is ridiculous, I think.
I know. Like a kid that was born, like is now an adult, like and all those movies happened like in their lifetime. It's just it's hard to comprehend, and you need to know like stuff that happened before that, because in Spider-Man you had the different Spider-Man, and like who knows. I mean, you're going to get the X-Men in Doomsday, and there's just, yeah, draw the line. There's so much going on. This movie is going to be like 4 hours long.
All right, guys. I
There'll
think
have
we
to
got
be
to
an
pull the plug because
intermission.
this has been
We've gone
nothing
off
but
the
a
rails.
Marvel bashing session here. It's a circular argument. We just keep coming back to what the heck are they thinking?
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least we had some good discussions about the figures. Thank you, Chris, for educating us on the stuff that TC and I didn't watch. If you just tuning in now or catch them as listen to the replay again, at the very beginning, we're talking about Underground Figures now offering in art figures. I just saw too while I were looking here. One of the best things about Ray's site Underground Figures is they do not do a NRD when you're doing pre-orders. It looks like that is going to extend to in art as well. So I mean that's a huge win, because I know like sites like Spec Fiction and stuff, like usually it's not even like a 10%. It's usually like 25% you've got to throw down to secure those. So but again, pre-order responsibly, because if you say you're going to buy something, you best buy it.
Right. Yep. And
No backsies out.
No. We've never done that
Nope. Sorry, Ray. We've made up for it. And
right. Trying to here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the in-art thing is cool. We didn't discuss it, but there is a figure that,
T800.
yeah, the T800, which that might be a good one to start out for. Start out with Ray.
He's also got the Shore Trooper, Snow Trooper hybrid in stock. Just checked.
Really?
But I was watching the movie. It's just very sad. You did the scene where you can just see him walking towards the screen, just totally oblivious. I just knew this guy's done.
Yeah.
In there for
Short-lived.
3 seconds. So disappointing.
The classic
Yeah.
Star Wars trooper, like the patrol trooper in Solo,
Yes.
or like
Fodder for Mando and Grogu, as
Exactly.
TC said.
But
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully by the next time out, we got some more cool stuff to talk about collecting. But it always is just cool to just hang out, and even though we bashed on Marvel this time, it's cool to just talk about the movies and series that we love or love to hate on.
I
and
like Marvel.
yeah,
Old Marvel.
that's the thing. Like, I got nothing against it.
My whole walls are filled with Marvel. But
So
yeah.
all
Cool.
right, Chris, bring us on.
Speaking of Marvel, Excelsior.